Hi there, students. Please do not be overwhelmed when you see so many tracks in GarageBand. It does not need to be this complicated. I really had a lot of fun on this, and honestly, I spent about 45 minutes with some really good teachers to help me make this. So do not be overwhelmed when you see this. GarageBand can be simple, simple, simple. So basically, we need to do, we're going to voice memo. I know that you know how to do this, so maybe what I should do, I'm going to go to find a nice little poem. Maybe I'll do a poem, Jack London, use my time. There's a really nice poem by Jack London. Here's a poem I'll read by Jack London. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll have voice memo going over here. I'll hit record. I would rather be ashes than dust. I would rather that my spark should burn out in a brilliant blaze than it should be stifled by dry rot. Whoops. Pop up. I would rather be a superb meteor, every atom of me in magnificent glow, than a sleepy and permanent planet. The function of man is to live, not just to exist. I shall not waste my days trying to prolong them. I shall use my time. You can see by that I have nice, large, fairly full visuals to represent my audio. You can also see where we had a pop-up and I got a little staggered. So I'm going to click stop on this. I already did. I'll give it a nice little name. And I think that I should call this something like GarageBand Sample. Okay, so this is done. I know that we did this in class the other day, so I'll just show you one more time. I'm right here. I'm going to File and New. I'm leaving that beautiful project that I made. Yes, I want to save it. I'll make a new empty project, and I'm going to use this microphone, I think. And you can just click Create. Okay? So what I want you to, first thing I will do is I'll bring in my voice memo. I'll let go here. I'm going to move this to the left. And this visual helps me understand where I was talking and where it didn't work. Here's I can use my mouse to move this around.
By dry rot. Oops. Stifled by dry rot. By dry rot.
That's going to be hard. But what I can do is I'm going to basically, I think I'll double click. Two finger click is a better way to say that. I'm going to click, I don't want to cut, I want to split at playhead. And you can also move over here. You can see that this is where I got my composure again. So I'll click right there, two finger click on the trackpad, split at playhead. Do I need this? Nope. Erasing it.
Rot. By dry rot.
So I kind of need to get rid of that but by. So I'll try that now.
Stifled by dry.
I will say, I will not be stifled.
It should be stifled by.
It'll be hard, but I will try it one more time. Split at playhead. I'm going to try to get rid of everything before.
By dry rot. By dry rot.
Yeah, I'll try one more time.
Rot. By.
Let's see what happens. We're not going to be able to make this perfect, and I don't want to waste your time with me trying to make it perfect. But here's an idea.
Then it should be stifled by dry rot.
Not perfect. There's a couple questions going on right now. You're wondering, what is that click, 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 click? You're probably wondering, are you losing your mind? Nope.
I would.
That right there, I believe this is what we want to click to get rid of that. I think. Nope. How about I find the answer and give that to you tomorrow? One of these things is the visual, maybe this guy?
I would rather be.
Yep, this guy right here is basically the, I think it's called a metrometer. Something like that to help musicians keep balance.
I would rather.
Keep a tune. So if that is highlighted, that's where you're hearing that click, click, click. Okay, so now comes the magic. This is what we're excited for. It is Apple Loops. I'm going to click right there. I have quite a few downloaded. Don't get too crazy. Basically, I like to go with the mood. I really don't know a lot about music, so I don't get too carried away. Oh wow, this could actually take a while. So, if so, I'll edit the video. Hey, that didn't take too long. Instead of, this is a beats per minute, which is huge. If it's upbeat, if you want it to be an upbeat for the upbeat background sound, you'll choose something with 32 or more. 32 is really not that fast. But sometimes I just go for the genre. And I just kind of want like just kind of a jazz feel, I think. No, cinematic. I won't spend forever trying to find the perfect song, but perfect feel. But that would kind of work. Uh-oh, look how loud that is. Because this is professionally made, and mine is just doing an okay job with an okay microphone on my Mac. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down. That will bring down the volume.
I would rather be ashes than dust.
Maybe even just a little bit more. I can bring mine up a little bit, but not too much.
I would rather be ashes than dust.
And remember, this guy is how I get rid of that clicking sound.
I would rather be ashes than dust. I would rather that my spark should burn out in a.
So the background music should just be loud enough to kind of fill that little hole. Any pauses and add to the mood. But it shouldn't overpower. Your voice is the star, your ideas and your voice and your guest are the star, not the background music. But what's so beautiful is I can click this and I can make it match the length of my audio, and it will magically just kind of mess around here and find a perfect little balance. I'm going to go towards the end.
I would rather be ashes than dust. I would rather that my spark should burn out in a brilliant.
So what's happening right here, I have only a little bit highlighted. You saw that. If I want to listen, that's because musicians are very picky. That's how they make the beautiful music that you hear. So sometimes they're just highlighting and focusing on a little bit. And then it'll loop for them. So they could just keep listening, listening, listening until they find the perfect blend. So here we go.
I would rather be ashes than dust. I would rather that my spark should burn out in a brilliant blaze than it should be stifled by dry rot. I would rather be a superb meteor, every atom of me in magnificent glow, than a sleepy and permanent planet. The function of man is to live, not just to exist. I shall not waste my days trying to prolong them. I shall use my time. I would rather be ashes than dust. I would rather that my spark should burn out in a brilliant blaze than it should be stifled by dry rot. I would rather be a superb meteor, every atom of me in magnificent glow, than a sleepy and permanent planet. The function of man is to live, not just to exist. I shall not waste my days trying to prolong them. I shall use my time. It's 7 o'clock.
Not too bad. That is how I do it, and honestly, that's all I do. Students that like music, they can find so many things, and or if you just like to explore, you can be moving many of these things in here and just finding more and more and more by going by instruments or genre. And as you know, you can just keep downloading, downloading, downloading. But they're always adding, I showed you a number of how many were added just really recently. And those are loops that you can use to match, but you can also go by instruments. And some students like to really start composing their own sound.
I would rather be ashes than dust. I would rather...
That's not needed for this, but you can feel free to explore, explore, explore. All right, this video has gone long enough. I hope this is helpful for you as a reference, and I'm excited to teach you tomorrow also how to do it.